easily the best drift car by accident.
Yo, Hert, whether you win or lose, you're the people's champion. Welcome back to the new season of This Versus That. You know, the show where we race this versus that. The Uncommon Foes show, where you are not expecting to see this versus that. Anyway, it's a new season, bunch of great stuff. Here's what we got for you today. So how excited are you for this race?
Oh, I'm stoked.
Vinny wasn't even supposed to be here today, and he came out early just because of this one.
Yeah, I want to see my boy Hert race, also maybe shit talk him a bit. I think this is one of my favorite builds of his fleet, so.
Also one of my favorite cars he's built. I love the car, I love the motor, but we all kind of secretly want to watch Hert fail too. So it's a difficult thing, but then he's also one of ours. So it's a hard who you root against.
But this is, honestly, interesting lineup.
This is like the race of the ages, right? Domestic, basically stock, versus tuner car.
Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so what is it? You got a luxury vehicle here.
Yeah, Lexus GS300, nothing special. They come stock with a 2JZ.
And you added a turbo to it.
Yeah.
It's got big rims, it's low, it's got a body kit, that's it. Let's move on, C8.
Yeah, done.
Hert's trying to pull out his street racer. Pop the goddamn hood.
It's
Let's take a look at this thing.
It's dirty. All right, look, I just got back from Drift Week.
Couple months ago.
Yeah.
Just got back from Drift Week a couple months ago.
Literally last year.
He's rocking the holiday sweater to try to trick people on the timeline.
I just got back from Drift Week, all right? I drove this thing 3,000 miles. I killed 30 Falcon tires. We hit 5 or 6 different tracks in different states. And I haven't had time to clean it or make it nice. And then these guys called me up and said, I got to race a brand new Corvette. They're trying to set me up. They want to see.
These guys called me up.
We called him a stranger. Why don't we call Hertridge? Pop the goddamn hood. Pop the hood.
It's so dirty.
I don't care.
Oh, it requires a vice grip. I like this.
It's still a Toyota, okay?
It's dirty, but it looks good. Is this the same 2J that came in this car?
So it's the same head.
Okay.
So initially, this was going to be a really chill budget NAT setup.
Yeah, that went pretty smooth.
So NAT, by the way, is normal aspirated turbo,
yes.
which is hilarious to me. It basically means just throwing a turbo on the NA car and not doing anything else to it.
So that was the original plan because, I have a history of spiraling out of control with my builds. Then I started to look at the numbers and people were saying, yeah, you can make 500 no problem. And other people were like, you'll blow up after 400 horsepower. And I was like, I don't want 400 horsepower. So I hit up my boys at JDM California. They have every motor you can need, so I picked up a GTE from them.
Initiate spiraling out of control.
Initiate, yes. But at that point, I had already bought my Miggy built turbo manifold and my Plasma Man intake manifold for the NA head. The flanges are different for turbo heads and non-turbo heads. So I took the GTE bottom, took my head, put it on there, threw some Kelford cams, valve springs, and retainers in there. A Garrett G35900, D-Works fuel system, Koyo radiator, the intercooler and the intake manifolder billet. It's simple.
What power did it make?
14 pounds. It made 450.
How much on 26 pounds, which is how I saw you run the other day?
I did dyno it on 26.
Oh, so you didn't
It's not on 26 right now. It's not on
What's
26.
it on?
It's on 18.
18 on
Yeah.
E85 or pump?
Yeah, on Ignite Race.
Barely legal.
Okay.
Oh, it's on Ignite?
Yeah.
Okay.
What trans are you running?
So it's a CD009 transmission, Clutch Masters, clutch and flywheel, serial 9 shifter.
Okay.
And then I use the Collins adapter kit to mount the transmission and stuff. Stock engine mounts, because it's a 2J.
And the rear end is
So-
the Aristo rear?
So I actually swapped to an LS430 differential because they have a longer gear, a longer final drive.
Right,
So
because
it's like,
the CD09 short.
it's short, so I wanted to balance it, but I ended up building a highway car because it's a 3.2.
Nice.
And so it just goes all the way, but it's got a COS 1.5-way Super Q, so it locks up great, BC Racing suspension, Heatmaker knuckles, Serial 9 RCAs. It's a real basic car.
I got one question though, Hert. Falcon just came out with the 660s, the sticky boys. What are you doing?
I'm on the 510s. This is a street car. Those are street
Did you
cars.
drag
bring?
racing today.
Did you bring the grippies though?
I got some
Oh, you got-
615s, but you know, I like,
Wait, did you get rear arms? Or the stock
No,
rear
stock-
arms?
stock.
So you're essentially running a 105.
yeah, I got about,
Your contact patch is like the size of a pinky.
there's about 4 degrees of camber in this thing.
It looks pretty straight.
Is all this shit in the back?
Well, let's
for
talk about
balance?
the weight.
Let's talk about the weight
I gotta
reduction.
Clean up. It's not clean yet. Don't.
Laptops.
It's beep boops.
I'm gonna ask you a real hard question. I saw you driving this thing on camera on Drift Week, and you're having a lot of fun. Compare this to your RX-7, because I think you might like this more. You might not want to admit it.
That's a loaded question, okay?
This one doesn't have a John Vargas.
It's a loaded question because I've had my RX-7 for so long. I had a lot of memories with that car, and it's done a lot of things for me. So like, I'll always love that car.
It's like your kids. I get
Yeah.
it. It's like it's hard to pick which one you like more.
The way we'll tell the story is I went on Drift Week. I drove it 3,000 miles across country. I caught on fire a couple times.
The part you're not including was that you finished it on Drift Week.
Yeah, my shakedown was driving it to Arizona.
Right. That was honestly, for me, that was the most impressive
Yeah.
part. Not to jazz you up too much, but it worked as the car was finished on the road. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you know, it all just came together. I had a vision. I've always wanted to build something like this. There's a car in Japan from a long time ago called the Friends Racing Aristo, which was long gear, big horsepower, big burnout drift car. And I just always loved that. So this was my attempt at that. And for it to come together, do that trip, make it home. I've been daily driving
You've been
it.
driving it.
We
to
went
and
to
from
another
home,
drift
yeah.
event.
Yeah, we went to another
We
drift
drove.
event. Easily the best drift car by accident.
Well, this thing's dope, man. Good job. Let's go look at the C8. Your turn.
Yeah.
Who are you and what did you bring here today?
So my name is Ryan with Icon Performance, and I brought my backup vehicle.
Hert, this is his backup.
No, he already told me that you guys tried to get him to bring a Lambo for this race.
Yeah.
That's f***ed up.
Tell us about the Lambo.
So the original plan was I was bringing my twin turbo Sheepy Lambo. That car currently holds 3 world records: fastest half mile, quarter mile, 60 to
What did it do
130.
in a quarter mile?
On the street, it did 850 at 166.
Goddamn.
That was the original plan. We ended up bringing this one.
Well, this is all stock?
It's bone stock, except we just added our
Bone stock, except.
Except.
Wait, you bought this 6 days ago,
Yeah.
and there's already an
Yeah.
accept.
So it's a pretty cool story, but basically every dealer wants to charge you a 20K markup for these cars. My business partner's like, we're not playing a markup. So we got one out of North Carolina. They gave it to us at sticker. We got it here. And then last night we just finished our titanium exhaust, which is the first one in the world where it's full pie cut titanium. It's the most gorgeous exhaust
Oh,
you'll
look
ever
at this.
see.
Can we see it or is it all?
yeah,
That's
you
why
can
when you
look-
rolled in, Hert was like, "That's
Yeah.
not stock."
Yeah, it's like, and you kind of have to look literally
Oh,
underneath
shit.
it, but it's
Yeah,
like,
That's sick.
it
Oh,
is
buddy.
crazy
Oh,
looking.
wow.
Like,
Okay.
Paper
Real
on
good
it.
colors.
Fresh.
yeah, it's 100% titanium. It weighs about 7 pounds. The factory exhaust is like 50 pounds.
Wow.
And it sounds amazing. It
So-
has no mufflers, and it's
Titanium exhaust and weight reduction. mod.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So other than that, stock,
And-
right? You can't tune these things yet or
Yeah, you
really?
can't. There's nothing. They haven't unlocked the ECUs yet. So basically, you can do the cat deletes, which we're doing next, headers, and some nitrous.
I think
yeah.
this one makes 495.
Yes.
factory,
So we just
And
put
it's a
this.
little lighter than the standard C8.
Is that 495 wheel?
495 to the crank, I think.
Yeah. So we
Hert,
put
what are you
this-
making at the crank? That's got to be 700 crank.
Yeah, it's like 800. I'm on 91 octane.
Yeah, but this car is like you just step on the gas and just go.
Can I just
Wow.
say that my car is just a down payment for this car?
I like that it's got the built-in rear-facing Street Fire cam already.
Oh, yeah.
That's the gap camera.
Yeah, the gap cam built
When you
in.
turn it
Yeah,
on,
I
it
know.
automatically turns the hazards on.
Yeah,
They go on the same
yeah,
switch.
yeah.
You said that you beat the world record 0 to 60 time?
Tied it, so I tied the world record. It's 2.6 0 to 60.
So what you're saying is you know how to launch this thing.
I'm a drag racer.
So does driver mod actually affect a new car like this?
It took me like 15 tries to get it.
No shit.
So
okay.
the first time was like 3.8.
What do you have to do?
I mean, there's a ton of settings, tire pressure. It really affected how hot the tires were and also what road we're on. So there's certain roads where there was a lot of rubber and the car freaked out. It wouldn't launch. But on a virgin road, it was just
Oh, so this is actually good for you.
This is actually what I want. Yeah.
Hey, you need help with that tire swap?
Yeah, you want to get them tires on?
Let me help you swap those tires out real quick.
I just want the hit. I want the hit.
You're already negotiating.
I want the
We're
hit.
in the first round.
I don't have a computer making my car do stuff. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool color.
Yeah.
I like that Hert's most impressed that the door has a wing. Should we fire this thing up and hear this titanium exhaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I love the cockpit. It reminds me of the Supra. So my recommendation would be go heads up on the first one, and you guys decide whether or not you want to do 1,000 or 1,500.
No, yeah, we just run it straight up. He's the guest.
1,000 or 1,500.
I go all the way.
All right.
Whoa, man. I don't want to bet against Hert, but I think this thing's got him on the dig. The top end's gonna be interesting, but straight up, I got C8.
Ooh, I don't know, man. So much technology and automatic, but Hert's car makes good power. So I'm gonna go old school and stick with Hert.
I can't deny my JDM roots, but also I'm not really part of that Canberra gang, so I don't know about that contact patch. I'd have to say C8.
Tough one. I mean, this car kind of drives itself. That car probably won't grip at all, but me and him cruised on the highway the other day, and I was like really impressed with that car could do. I'm gonna go with Hert on this one because that thing's a ripper.
We got Hert all the way.
Of course, it's a 2J.
a
Have you
2J.
ever rooted against a 2J?
No.
It's like party line for you. You just go it all the way down.
It's a hard line.
I'm gonna mop him up. It's the only way. There's no option.
I feel like Hert needs the whole gang to get behind his warm-up burnout, like back in the day, you know, we all hold the pillars.
Let's do it, let's do it.
You want us to all hold you back burnout, street race style, 1995?
Old school.
We do. We want to. We want to.
Want to walk you out?
Properly greased. Properly greased tires. That's what you want, right? You want them greasy?
He's still smoking it all the way down.
Hert's down there doing like Aussie style burnouts. No one can even see him. Yo, Hert, whether you win or lose, you're the fucking people's champ.
Round one.
Yeah, the GS didn't pull that hard up top, but Hert got a good launch.
Sounded like Hert wasn't at full power.
Ooh, 5 cars.
Also knowing Hert, he could have like blown an intercooler piping on the burnout.
100%. Yeah.
He had a good launch.
Oh my
He
God.
had a good launch on that thing though.
Technology is no joke. Like they was just gone. There was no.
Is he pulling up top?
He got me like 4 cars and stayed there.
This thing's quick.
Yeah, it moves pretty good.
Honestly, it has a lot more top end than I thought.
It's got some good long legs. It gets moving.
You good to give him the hit on the next one?
Do a
Yeah, I
roll.
can do that.
I mean,
a hit.
you took about 4 to 5 cars.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
A hit ain't gonna
Let's
do
do it.
anything though.
You want to do more?
I'd say a roll.
I don't feel like they were
sound like
side by
it's
side for the beginning. He walked him. Like, I don't think the roll's gonna be better.
I think the roll would be better.
I think the roll would be better.
You go with the roll?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
All right.
Round 2.
Hert jumped the out of that, but it worked.
He did.
Does Chase's erase count on a roll?
I mean, I guess it does.
Hurt by 3 cars.
What?
Hurt by 3 cars.
Wow.
Yeah, my.
There we go. That's where the horsepower works.
Yeah, I mean, you crisscrossed him a little bit, but it's cool.
What do you mean?
Whatever.
He wanted
He
to
clearly
roll again.
wants another roll.
He wanted to roll again.
Let's do it. So it's 1-1. So first race from a dig, Vette took Hert. Second race from a roll, Hert took the Vette. So now this is the tiebreaker.
Round 3.
That immediate shift got him. He was first, second real quick. And as soon as he shifted, the Corvette jumped.
I'll say that it was a pretty fair race though, pretty
Yeah.
fair start.
Jesus.
Oh, you want to do from the hit?
Dude, honestly, I think hit from a dig Hert might have
Let's do it.
a good chance.
That thing is fast.
Yeah.
He said on the last roll, he put it in manual, and he was hitting limiter. And then he said this one, he left it in automatic. And old girl just...
Well, we all kind of still want to see from a dig with you getting the hit. At this point, he won. Best
Yeah.
out of 3.
Yeah.
You down for that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we're giving him a car and a hit. And instead of moving him back, we're actually moving him forward a car because the Vette's got long legs. So we don't want to give the Vette more legs.
Guess what Vets can't do?
What?
Burnouts.
You know what the GS can do wonderfully?
Burnouts. I just can't wait till this is over because I know Hert's gonna go wild.
Bonus round.
God damn!
It might have been the first ever clutch kick in a drag race. He like bogged the launch, he was like, Zapan!
He can't help it. It's just instinctual.
Yeah. Honestly, it's really hard for like an old car with no technology besides like a standalone and shit to race a new car because like
Oh yeah.
great traction
Who
control.
cares? Who cares?
Oh, full just
Who
mind you
cares?
behind the whole
Yes.
way. That's what it's good at.
Oh, we should probably move.
7th gear right now?
I feel like we should move.
For when he loses a tire right now.
Uh-oh. That noise don't sound good.
That didn't sound too good.
No. It sounded great, and
It
then not
sounded
great.
great until it didn't.
Ah, it's just gotta cool down.
Keep it running though.
He's just hot.
Well, the motor's still there.
Well, Hert, you lost, but you won my heart.
Is your heart gonna pay for this?
No.
Yo, those Manjis were
Hold
sick,
up.
though.
Yeah. It's appropriate. And your power windows still work.
Doing a drag race on the drag racing show. It looks like it's doing a wheelie. How is that car slammed?
They're beep-booping.
Are you kidding me? You think that this bumper is gonna hold up?